Hey everybody, Shane here, Shoebox Legends. You see the Wilson Certified Processed Cheese box in front of you and you know what today's episode is about. Gonna do a cheese box rummage. This box here is filled with many years of COMC pickups that have been waiting for their chance to get sorted into my collection. And we're just gonna pull at random from this box until we reach the 10-minute or so mark. And we're going to start off with a card that I've shown so many times on these rummages. The 2018 Upper Deck Canvas Connor McDavid, the best athlete in hockey and one of the best athletes on the planet, period. Love this image. It reminds me of the 2008 Kobe LeBron card. He's facing off here against Sidney Crosby. Picked up so many copies of this, like maybe a dozen copies when they were still under $10 because I'm a big believer in this card long term. And so yeah, that's the reason you continue to just see it pop up so many times. I don't do that often, but nowadays I will pick up dupes of a card if I'm a big believer in it. Moving now to baseball. Check this one out. So I've talked about these before. This is a Topps Heritage Box Topper Buyback. So this would have come on the top of a 2021 Topps Heritage Hobby Box. You get one per box, individually wrapped. And it's an original 1972, in this case, Topps card that has been stamped with a silver foil 50th anniversary stamp to mark it as a buyback. Great Earl Weaver here, Hall of Fame manager, one of my favorite baseball personalities from like the 60s and 70s. Just really, really cool, and love that photo. I think this is a Yoo-Hoo advertisement up in the background, so that's something you don't see every day, and love the 72 set, love Earl Weaver, and just can't go wrong with that. So this will be evaluated for my buyback Franken set after today's video. We'll leave Earl up in the background there. Love those. And if he doesn't make the Franken set, I have a separate Z folio that contains nothing but Topps Heritage buybacks from over the years. So worst case, he'll go into there. Let's go all the way to the left now. Here's a cool one, Nikita Kucherov. This is a black rainbow foil out of 2014 O-Pee-Chee. I don't think they do these anymore, but they are numbered out of just 100. So love superstar cards numbered to 100 or less. Kucherov is a big, important part of the Tampa Bay Lightning dynasty over the past few years. And this is a sneaky good. This is a second year Kucherov card here out of 100. So great stuff there. We'll leave him up here with Crosby and Earl Weaver. Let's go to the right side now. Let's see what we pull. It's another hockey card, and it's an acetate card. Setup man Matthew Barzal from the New York Islanders. Love these Sub-Zero cards. Got that clear card stock, but also this weird like foil effect going on here. These were inserts out of Upper Deck Ice for quite a few years. Just love these, and cool cheap hockey card there. So a lot of hockey so far. Let's go into the oversized section here, and yeah, hopefully pull a baseball card. How about this 1955 Topps Ed Bailey? Like, look at that action shot. Donning the tools of ignorance, as the catcher's gear is sometimes referred to. Love this Mr. Redlegs logo from the Cincinnati Reds. Of course, they had to be renamed in the 50s to the Redlegs, I think due to the communist scare and the affiliation with, you know, the word red and the color red. But just an awesome card here. I am slowly working on a 55 Topps set. Here's the back. Card number 69, Lonis Edgar Bailey Jr. Great cartoon. This is a little bit of a faded back. It's not quite as bright and vibrant as some others, but there's no paper loss or anything. It's completely intact, and this is exactly the type of card that I look for in that set build. So happy to knock another 55 Topps card off the list. Check the middle section here. And yeah, we go from hockey to baseball to Star Wars. How about a Whittle Warwick Ewok card here? This is from Star Wars High Tech, so it's also acetate. They made this set for 3 years consecutively, 2015 through 2017, and this is just a base card. But I loved growing up the Return of the Jedi films. Loved the Ewoks. I was just a young kid when I first saw those, so kind of a cool one there for the Star Wars / non-sport Z folio. Whoa, we just lost our Weaver. Let's fix that. And let's go into the left section of the box here and see what we have. Back-to-back Star Wars cards. And this one's also somewhat Ewok related, as this is the scene with the speeder bikes on Endor. The forest moon there from Return of the Jedi. One of my favorite scenes from that original trilogy was them racing these speeder bikes through the forest. And this is from the Star Wars Galaxy Chrome set, which has come out the last couple of years. And it's chrome versions of these original artist takes on Star Wars scenery. And this is a refractor, as you can tell by the way the light is playing on this one. So yeah, a couple Star Wars cards in today's rummage. Back to the middle portion of the box. Here's a cool one, Harry Hanebrink, or Hannebrink. I don't know how to pronounce that if I'm being honest. The Milwaukee Braves from the 59 Topps set. This is one much like 55 Topps, where I am working on a set build. Have this in a binder. I will take them in just about any condition, and I think I'm about 60% of the way with this set built. And they just look great laid out 9 on a page. It's such a colorful set, and this is just one that I needed for that pursuit, card number 322. So happy to have Harry in the collection and some nice bright yellow there, just like we saw on that Ed Bailey card. So we'll put him out in the background as well. Let's do the middle part of the box again here. And here's some fantastic shine. Check this one out. From the 2019 Topps Chrome Sapphire release. This is David Price with the World Series Highlights card. So this is the, as many of you know, this is the only year of Sapphire where for some reason Topps did not give the cards a blue tint. So they really are just straight up atomic refractors. That's all they are. And I'm working on a Red Sox team set, given that they won the World Series the year prior, as this card indicates. And needed this David Price, and this was like 35 cents, something like that. So can't go wrong there. Let's go back to the left section. It's another nice shiny baseball card here. Check out this purple Mookie Betts. This is a hot box refractor. So they're purple every year. When you get one of these hot boxes, I think you get one of these in every pack. And it's got that same design, of course, as the 72 Earl Weaver buyback that we started off with, but shiny and purple. And this will be going into the purple Z folio that I have dubbed Grimace, which is where I store a lot of my purple, non-graded purple cards. So pretty cool one there. Always nice to add another Mookie to the collection. Probably going to have an upcoming episode where I kind of dive into my overall Betts PC. Here's a cool Wayne Gretzky next. Around the turn of the century, he retired after the 98-99 season. So 1999, he hung up the skates, and at that point, Upper Deck made a ton of Gretzky sets to kind of commemorate him winding down his career, and included in that was this performance highlights, I think they're called, or record collection, but they made a bunch of these. So this one commemorates the 215-point season that he had. I think it was in 84, 85, if I remember. So just awesome. Great shot there against the Penguins. Can't go wrong with any Gretzky. Let's do one or two more cards here. Still not quite at the 10-minute mark. And nice. How about this soccer card? This is really cool. Topps in the 70s made some soccer releases for the English Soccer League, their top league. And this one obviously is done in the style of 1975 Topps baseball, but is a soccer card. So you have here Ian McFall, goalkeeper for Newcastle. And look at this, I love this logo here of a diving keeper. So just really cool to see a take in a different sport of the 1975 Topps set. Even if you're not a soccer fan, the backs are different. They do differ from the 75 Topps baseball release, but the fronts are a pretty faithful recreation. So like I said, even if you're not a soccer fan, just kind of cool to see this even as a baseball collecting fan, and seeing this design reused for the sport of soccer in the mid-70s. I love that card. And these are hard to find. These are not easy or cheap in any condition. I don't know if it's because most of them are overseas in England, and maybe you can find them cheaper over there. I'm not sure, but being here in the US, those are not easy cards to grab. And let's do one more here to close it out. And I have a couple, I'm intrigued here because I have a couple in top loaders towards the back. So let's Finish it off here with this 1954 Bowman Eddie Juiced for the Athletics. Look at that $1 million smile. Love this set. I am slowly building this. There are quite a few sets from the 50s that I'm slowly building. I don't work on them very actively, but just 54 Bowman is awesome, as every 50s Bowman release was. So yeah, not a bad copy here. It's nice and clean. It has rounded corners. Doesn't bother me in the least. At least the image is good. There's no paper loss. This is what I look for. So we're going to close it out with that, the 54 Bowman Eddie Juiced. Really appreciate you stopping by to check this one out. And as you know, I'll be back in the very near future with some more sports card content. Till then, enjoy the hobby, everybody. See ya.